shaking. All right, we almost just rolled one vehicle. Is it gonna be two? It's time to put the Honey Badger down this thing. I'm currently sitting at 29 degrees, standing on the pedals, feeling incredibly uncomfortable. This is not the Florida swamp. Tune in to see what happens.
I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt.
All right, I'm excited. We're finally gonna hit another Jeep trail. I never thought I'd be the guy that was excited to go ahead and do another Badge of Honor trail, but we're getting into it. I'm excited because we're in the mountains. There's no sound of traffic anywhere, and the temperature is actually nice and cool. We're in the 40s here, which is amazing to me.
Beautiful spring weather.
So, I got to admit something. I may have flown airplanes, I may have flown helicopters, I may have jumped out a few of them, but I'm scared of heights. I'm really nervous when it comes to edges, and this trail is rated between a 7 and 9. I don't really know what that means, but it's out of 10, and the review said that I should be ready for some of those things. Let's do this.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, whirl on my shoulders, heart full of blues out in the dirt, down in the I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt.
Here he comes. Nice little rugged stretch right here. Definitely gonna put the Jeep to the test. See if the flatland Jeep can make it to the mountains.
I've been a real bad boy on the town all night.
Garrett's trying to teach me all this fancy push button technology. Back in my day, we just put it in drive.
Down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yo, this got me smoked. Look at this. Got me out here running up the side of a mountain. Having fun yet? Woo, that's more. here we go. This is kind of crazy because I thought that was pretty good and I didn't know what to expect, but now I just realized that we were only on the entrance and we've got options. And these trails are labeled like skiing apparently. So that looked exciting to me. I don't know that camera does it justice, but apparently that's the way to go if you want a challenge. So I think we need to go ahead and do this. What do you think, man?
Sounds good to me.
I'm down.
Yo, we got a wet trail on this mountainside with these loose rocks. And you know how it goes. Camera never does it justice. You got a young 17-year-old with strong legs and lungs running up the trail ahead of me. Anyway, looks like it's time to have some fun. Just kidding, I'm still climbing. Man, ooh, that's slick. There's red clay too. Yeah. This is crazy, but I'll tell you right now, my legs feel like rubber just walking up this thing. It's slippery. There's edges around. I already told you how I feel about that, but I'm ready to get into it. Let's do this thing. Let's finally put a little bit of test on this. Here we go. Listen, we got a new crew with us today. Who we got riding with us?
Give me that goofy
Spring
looking hat back.
and Tater.
Hey there.
Man, I'll tell you what, these Georgia hills are a little bit different.
We're trying to teach Gareth it's yee-haw, not yee-yee. Yee-haw!
This what my cousin's brother said.
That's right.
Let's ask the next generation.
Yee-yee.
And that settles it, y'all. Man, this is awesome. Running these hills. A bunch of clowns on the radio. Yo, I hope that couch you're on is comfortable. But you better start planning tomorrow. After you've watched this episode, and you've clicked like, and you've clicked subscribe, if for nothing else, do it because I just ran up that stinking mountain. But get out there. Go have your adventure. Find the narrow path. And stick to it relentlessly.
That is a hill.
This is awesome.
Y'all, we decided we couldn't have all the fun. We figured we better put a real driver up front. Send it, Tiff!
When Garrett says send it, he means, oh, no, not really, because I have a Jeep.
Hey,
that's got to be.
Could you tell me exactly where the proper brand is right now? What would the proper brand be?
I'm not loyal. That'll get me up here.
You can't be when yours is parked down at the trailhead.
Oh, snap.
justice. Mountains out the side. See all the way across the valley. We're still climbing up the mountain. I'm still winded from 10 minutes ago. But it's awesome. I had to kick Tiffany out of the driver's seat because I need to have some of this fun for myself as well. Hope that's not too selfish.
I've been pushing away everybody I love. I don't know what to do. Need a sign from above. I just want to be somebody who knows how to behave, but I'm not even close. Won't you save, 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 save me? Won't you save, 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 save me? I am out here alone, 'cause there's nobody left.
All right, here we are on top of the mountain looking across at Blood Mountain. And that's a really cool name for a mountain. Listen, I'm kind of feeling like I'm king of the hill right now because my buddy, String Bean, he decided to leave his Chevy at the bottom, or really the brand forced him into that decision if you ask me. So let me talk to you about being king of the hill. I can get prideful for a second and say, here I am, king of the hill. But as I'm looking at Blood Mountain, I want to tell you about the real king of the hill, who shed blood on a mountain for us. His name is Jesus. And right now, some of you are on the couch wishing you could get back out into nature like this and enjoy something for a change. But I know what it's like to be oppressed like that. You've got to go ahead and go down that narrow path that you've always loved. It's in you, that road less traveled. I'm telling you, that is the way. He is the way. If you're sitting there and you want out of that hell you're experiencing and you want to be able to enjoy the life you've been given once again, all you've got to do is bow your knee to Jesus and say, yes, I want to give this life that I don't even enjoy anymore. You can have it. Take it. Because I know when it's in your hands, it'll become something valuable. I'm telling you, he paid that price. Not just for you to enjoy your life, and I'm not talking about rainbows and butterflies, but for you to be free. For you to be able to enjoy his presence for all of eternity. It just takes humbling yourself and saying, yeah, I need you. I make mistakes, but I know that you died for me. I believe that. Tell him right now, just say, Jesus, I need you. Thank you for forgiving me for my sins. I give you my life. Come and walk this thing out with me. Show me how to do this. Stay with me as you've promised in your word. Don't be afraid to reach out if you made that decision today. If you need that help. If you want him in your life. If you want to surrender your life to him. All right. Whoa.
Gotta straddle those big ones, William. Dragging the chunk. It's hard to see in the sunlight, but again, we're not the only thing leaving tracks on the mountain. Black bear, Ursus americanus, crossing our tracks. 28 degrees. Woo! We'll hit 30 in a minute. Lunchtime on the trail. Peanut butter, flattened down in the cooler.
Perfect. All right, once again, we're in the thick of it. On the side of the mountain, looking across a valley, but we're starting to hit these tough switchbacks. We got a vehicle behind us that's doing amazingly well just because of the skill of the driver. But as always, are we gonna get out of here? Are we gonna end up rolling this thing down the side of a mountain? Or are we gonna get home safe? Stay tuned to find out.
We are in some dicey stuff. I saw that thing come up on 2 wheels and almost, the old Dodge just took a tumble down the hill there. I bet you could have reached out and just touched the ground without even trying.
I easily could have.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This hill, my buddy just almost rolled his Dodge on, but he has no articulation. He doesn't have the same kind of tires. He doesn't have the clearance. So he was trying to straddle ruts. He did it right.
You ready to send it?
Yeah, stand by.
I don't have that gear. All I've got is go, go, go.
Yeah.
I think our Dodge partners may have to go change their drawers. This is no joke. Sliding, look at that. That is no joke right there. He pretty much does not have any traction right now. What do you think, Honey Badger? Now here comes the dangerous part. I don't even know if I can get down the hill to film it. Right here you can see where the truck got up on 3 wheels. This right here is like 40%. This is ridiculous. I can't even hardly stand to film right here. And I got to be ready to jump. Look at there. The old North Georgia clay. Doesn't play favorites. It'll test the old Flatlander Jeep. It's pulling through. It's making it. That's some dicey stuff. That's all ground clearance there. New tires. that, my friends, is what you drive to North Georgia for. I mean, I saw y'all, I went to freaking out. I was like, oh no.
There was some stepping and fetching involved in that one.
For sure, I was like, oh no, we need to go rescue them, but...
Elbows up.
It almost rolled. I was inside the thing going.
Yeah, all I saw was the back tailgate come up, and I mean, I thought y'all were all the way over.
Did you get it on video?
Yeah.
No, I didn't have it going then.
Oh no.
But that was a heck of a roll there.
Oh my God.
Look at your map.
What do you think?
Man, when you're starting to come down a hill and crabbing, sliding, like, that's some pucker factor, man. That's awesome.
What was your
That's what I
degree?
came out here
Yeah,
for.
you should be in
What?
trouble. That's without a seatbelt.
How many degrees?
I wasn't even looking.
He made
It
me
was steep.
I mean, we were right at 30 degrees at one point, but it wasn't even about that. It was the traction was the issue.
Yeah. That old North Georgia mud don't play no favorites, you Florida boys.
I think what helped me over them, man, when they almost tipped, is we've got that disconnecting sway bar, so we've got the articulation, so we were able to keep, we were able to keep friction between us and the ground.
I think that thing got off.
There's as much mud on the side of the tire as there is the top of the tire. Running boards nearly ripped off. They were on 2 wheels, and these were they were on the flat side of the 2 wheels. Intense.
Got the lockers on. Sway bar's disconnected. Manual mode. Let's just go nice and easy.
Here we go. Garrett's gonna come up the hill that the Dodge almost rolled him. You can see it's rutted, it's slick, it's muddy, and it's about 30, 35 degrees right here. See if he can make it.
Oh gosh, man, I feel my stomach in my throat.
Making traction. He's spinning. He's spinning. He broke loose. He's gonna have to hit it a little faster next time, I think.
More right pedal. More right pedal needed. Graduated to a little bit of different trail riding.
Rooster tail.
Hallelujah, I'm alive. Rubber sides down. Woo! My hands are shaking. I don't care. That's exciting. Y'all, that's fun. And now we get to go back down because we ain't gonna leave our friends. Woo! Let's do this. All right, dude. Do me a favor, make a comment. Tell me where it is I need to go so that I can have that heart-pounding adrenaline and yet be reasonable. You see the rig we're running. We don't want to be fools, but we want to push it.
Well, working on the descent. Trail activity starting to pick up here. Alright, here's where the pucker factor really kicks in. Sliding. His tires are barely rolling right there.
My hands are still shaking a little bit. Florida swamps just ain't anywhere near this steep. But we got a crowd gathering. They're ready to go ahead and put their stuff through the paces and show us how it's done. Let's have some fun. Yeah, you too, man. Big old rock.
The trail always takes prisoners. Casualty of war. Here we are. We're going to help Dusty and Hannah pull their Jeep back up about halfway back in here. Honey Badger to the rescue. We don't have any strangers in the off-road world, just friends we hadn't met yet.
All right, down at the bottom of the hill, we found a Jeep that's got the transfer case out. We got to figure out how to pull him up this hill. Up here at the top, we've got our buddy with his own issues. And I think the camera will tell you exactly what's going on right now. But the cool thing about people that like to get out in the woods is nobody's ever alone. We got people all around. We're gonna make it happen. And somehow we're gonna get a Dodge Ram out of here and another Jeep. Let's have some fun.
Shortest way back is up at Clay Bank. You want to try and do that?
The one?
So that's the shortest way.
You remember how slick that was?
How about if we let my winch out, we got that long strap, you get up over the hill and then pull forward.
Yeah, and if you have to, you can still winch.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Got through here.
All right, Dusty's now digging out the tire so that we can get under there, get this thing jacked up, get that wheel off.
Yep, I got it. I'm waiting for you to hand it off.
Meanwhile, watching that this thing doesn't slide down this embankment.
Get a hammer.
Hammer, Willie. Don't bend your wheel or anything.
Listen, in your recovery kit, you gotta have stuff like a winch, a jack, but most importantly, you need to bring a 17-year-old that's in shape. If you don't have that, you're setting yourself up for failure.
You're walking home. You're walking home.
Tires off, wheels off.
Warranty on that?
Probably bang that out, right?
Oh yeah, they'll take it.
Yeah.
No, you good on that. That's definitely road hazard.
Like, comment, let us know. Have you been in this situation? I want to hear about it. Where?
I've got it most of
All
All
right.
right, folks, look at him. He's finally working.
Whew.
3 hours in.
one scoop. All right, here we go.
3 hours in.
I was gonna put the thing on the back, but I guess we don't need it.
That smiler does a lot of foxholes.
There's always no fancy shovel. The E3 will break it.
Wait till you gotta fill it back in, Will.
Yeah.
Come on!
I hope it don't fall. Okay, I gotta stop talking.
All right, now we got MaxTrax. Hold up, I'll get the tracks. I'll put the boards under. Need one under that rear tire?
That's the only one you can get it under.
Get it under that front.
You don't get it on that front when there's a rock under it. And you might put
Move the rock.
Oh, you think you're never used one?
Under.
Which way?
In the direction of travel. Oh, spikes up. That's in there. Let's see, we might have to dig up more to make that happen. Here's the trick with these. Don't spin the tires, move real slow. MaxTrax for the win.
Bingo. Keep going up. You're selling that one back there.
All right.
Stop.
Oh man.
Pretty good year.
Once again, thank you,
My
MaxTrax.
next investment.
What you think, Dusty? You feeling confident, feeling good, ready for the next part of the adventure?
So,
Dragging a vehicle without power up the hill that we used everything we had to get up. That sounds like a good time to me.
then we can push it back maybe and try to go again. Okay. But yeah, no, what's your name?
Cliff.
Cliff and
This is Chris.
Cliff and Chris. I'm Dusty.
Dusty.
My wife Hannah. We appreciate y'all, man.
Huh?
Love it. That's what it's about, bro. Let's stick together.
That's right.
We're out here on the side of a mountain. We got people back under the vehicle again. The wheels are being dragged. We got to take apart this drive shaft and then see if we can't get him up that mountain. We've got all sorts of help. The Jeep community's coming together. We got people dragging people out of this thing. But now we got to figure out how to get these tires to spin again. When you come out to the trail, this is not the first place you want to be. It is absolutely the last place you want to be. But this is what makes it an adventure. This is what brings the excitement. You don't know if you're getting out. You don't know how much it's gonna cost or how much it's gonna hurt.
Oh, we getting
But
out.
you gotta answer that call to go
out.
slow. So man, you've been stranded for about 3 hours, kind of. You've been helping another guy that was stranded for an hour and a half of that. Does this deter you in any way from coming back out? Not at all. Is it still a good day?
It's a good day. We've
So-
had a good day. Had fun.
Right now, it's Wednesday night for the person watching this. They've got 2 days before the weekend. What are you going to tell them?
I'm gonna ask them if they got a transfer case.
You bring a transfer case? Man, tell them, get out there. Have your own adventure. Don't sit on the couch all weekend. Get as high as you can so that I'm not pulling down. Grab a winch blanket too to put it on the cable so if the cable snaps, it doesn't come through my windshield. Okay, I'm sitting at 29 degrees, nose up. I got a vehicle in tow behind me. Trying to get up the mountain, I know. And we're about to start winching. That's why you buy a winch bigger than your vehicle. It's crazy how intense this really is. We are about to have a vehicle hook up to a solid white oak up there, back down the hill with a winch attached to him so that we have enough cable to link him and I together so that we can winch these two vehicles up the side of this mountain. And then we still gotta we got work to do. This is a pull for the ages. Hey, I got another strap in the back to extend it. We are pulling two Jeeps, a Jeep Gladiator and an 87 Jeep Wrangler up the side of a mountain that's covered in slick clay because the vehicle behind us doesn't even have a drive shaft on it anymore and the transfer case is blown. Let's make sure everyone's out of the way so if something snaps, nobody's getting their legs cut off. Okay, gotta rest that winch motor for a second.
Yeah, don't burn it up.
right, we gotta rest that for a minute. Oh my gosh, man, that thing is straight up. No room for air. And that's straight stinking down. Lord Jesus, help us.
Pulling this Jeep.
Back to another awkward angle. This is so easy like this right now. I don't care what you say. I need video proof because that was an epic pull. 3 vehicles pulling each other up the side of the mountain. And that's why you need to go ahead and subscribe right now.
Yeah.
All right, so at any point were you starting to doubt it? You just knew the whole time we were good, we were going. What about you? What point?
I believe in him.
Show us the facial
believe in
expression.
Were you having to coach her? Like, it's gonna be all right, encourage her and tell her, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make
Take
it.
a Valium or something. But
Yeah.
Look, you got to model for us the facial expression you had when you saw that hill.
I really appreciate you helping us. It was definitely good to have someone else here, but I can't make any promises, but I am gonna do my best to give you your hair back. Okay?
It's probably not gonna happen, brother.
We might use a little bit of CGI.
Look, at some point you just gotta say, you gotta let it go.
I don't know, I feel like there's an afro in your future for the internet world to see. Man, ain't nothing like a hard day of wheeling. Coming back with all those you've been hanging out with, the people you love and do life with, firing up the barbecue. Ha! Looking over some mountains, enjoying the sunset, and just talking about the day together. Yo, I'm not sure if I had any worries today. I mean, other than rolling down the side of a mountain. But if I did, they're long gone. And you could see why.
I'm surprised nobody tried to come up and down through there.
I know, right? Well,
That's how you do it.